guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to recommend 3 product categories, if you will, that I think are absolutely non-negotiable in a solid skincare routine. However, I understand that sometimes you want a little bit of personalized advice, especially for the products that are currently in your routine. And you would not believe the number of comments and questions that I get on my blog and DMs and emails that I get from you all about products in your routine that you want my opinion on. And I can't possibly answer every single question that I get because 1, it's a lot, and 2, it's pretty time intensive for me. So that is why I am announcing that I am opening up my calendar to you all. So I'm offering one-on-one skincare routine consultations where we go through the products in your routine and I can evaluate them for you. I will leave a link down below in my info box so you can go read a little bit more about the service and how you can set up time with me. But basically you set up some time with me in the future and then you fill out a form that's about your current skincare routine, your skin history, and also what your skin goals are, what you're trying to achieve with your skin. And then we have a little one-on-one chat about what is and what isn't working in your routine. So if that's something you're interested in, the link is down below in the info box. I'm really looking forward to chatting with a lot of you guys and connecting. And now onto the planned video. So in my opinion, there are really only 3 products that you need in order to have healthy skin at the very bare minimum. Now take this with a grain of salt. This is just my personal opinion and my personal experience, what has worked for me in the past. So the first category of product that I think is really important is cleanser. Now cleanser is really important because it takes off makeup, it takes off skincare, it takes off bacteria and dirt and excess sebum. However, the cleanser that you use really matters. If you're using a very harsh, very drying cleanser, you actually might be doing more harm than good to your skin. And I know that if you have really oily skin, you may be really tempted to go for a very stripping, drying cleanser because you want that really squeaky clean feeling on your skin. But I'm gonna warn you that that is a super unhealthy feeling on your skin. That very stripped away, dry, squeaky clean feeling, that ultimately is signaling that your skin barrier is becoming damaged, and that's going to cause a whole slew of issues for you. So instead, opt for a gentle cleanser. My favorite cleanser recommendations include, the Crave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser and also the Youth to the People Superfood Antioxidant Cleanser. Both of those are amazing for just normal daily cleansing. But if you're a makeup wearer, I think you need to have a little bit more of an extra step in your routine. You really ideally, if you wear makeup, want to do an oil cleanse or a double cleanse, especially if you wear foundation or eye makeup. But I understand that not everyone is willing to do that. So the best cleanser, in my opinion, that I've ever tried that removes makeup in one go is the Purity Cleanser from Philosophy. But again, like I said, if you wear a lot of makeup, you really want to go for an oil cleanser before your actual cleanser or do a double cleanse. But I get that this is just like a bare minimum skincare routine. So if you're gonna wear makeup and you don't want to fuss with like extra steps or anything, the Purity Cleanser is really good. One thing I will tell you though is that it is loaded with essential oils, so it's really not for everyone. So if you do want to try the cleanser, I recommend doing a patch test first and seeing if your skin is very irritated by it. My skin is not irritated by it at all, but I know some people where that cleanser has really irritated their skin. So once you have done your cleansing step, that is a third of the way done, so congratulations. The next non-negotiable skincare product that you absolutely need in your routine, regardless of your skin type, regardless of where you live, is sunscreen. Now, the sun does more damage to your skin than you will ever know. It is incredibly damaging. UV rays, not only do they cause, aesthetic damage to the skin, like wrinkles and sagging and fine lines, but the cancer implications are real. You really need to be wearing sunscreen because it could potentially save your life. So if you're going to take one point away from this video, let it be this one, let it be sunscreen. With today's technology, thanks to advancements made by other countries, not the US, sunscreens don't have to be this like really disgusting, greasy feeling product that leaves your face looking like a white, ghostly oil slick. So in general, Asian and European sunscreens are formulated in a far more superior way than ones made in the US. And that is because Asian and European sunscreens generally have superior sunscreen filters like Tinosorb S and Uvinol A. These are sunscreen filters that are photostable and also don't leave a white cast on the skin. And additionally, these sunscreen formulations have a moisturizer feel to them. They don't feel like the typical sunscreen. So So really, there's no excuse for not wearing sunscreen. So if you have oily skin, I really recommend the Misha Sun Essence. It's a beautiful formula. It is quite alcohol based, but that can be a good thing because it's a very lightweight texture to it. It absorbs really nicely and it doesn't leave your skin feeling sticky or oily or greasy at all. It truly has the most beautiful matte finish on the skin. During the summer where it gets really hot and humid where I live, or when I travel to tropical destinations, I always bring my Misha Sun Milk Essence because it is just my favorite hot weather sunscreen formulation. For dry skin, the two recommendations that I have for you are the Crave Beauty Beat Shield and also the COSRX Aloe Soothing Sun Cream. I think those two sunscreen formulations are just gorgeous. They are very hydrating and moisturizing without being too sticky and too greasy on the skin. They really do feel like a moisturizer. They don't at all feel like a gross, nasty sunscreen. If you want to learn more about sunscreen application, I did a whole demonstration video about how you should be applying sunscreen, and that will be linked down below. So now we are 2/3 of the way through your skincare routine at the bare minimum. The last product that I want to recommend to you is a moisturizer. I think moisturizers are really a staple in anyone's nighttime skincare routine. I don't think you need to use moisturizer in the morning underneath your sunscreen because a lot of the sunscreens that I recommended to you feel like a moisturizer, so there's really no need for a moisturizer underneath. But if you want to do that for extra moisture and hydration, then go right ahead. But again, at the bare minimum, it's just not necessary. So after you cleanse at night, it can be necessary to replenish your skin's oil content and hydration levels with a moisturizer, depending if you have dry or dehydrated skin. And a good moisturizer does not have to be expensive. Two of my favorite moisturizers are the Inkey List Hemp Moisturizer. That one I love to travel with because it's a great size. I know we're not traveling right now, but I'm just throwing it out there in case there will be travel in the future. This is a good one to have on hand. And then also the Good Molecules silicone-free priming moisturizer is also amazing. Both of these moisturizers are very inexpensive and they are just a really basic, no frills, very fuss-free moisturizer. They don't contain like active ingredients in them such as vitamin C or niacinamide, which means that if you have specific skin issues that you would like to target, such as, I don't know, blackheads or like hyperpigmentation, these moisturizers are not going to help with that. Instead, you'll want to supplement with a serum. But if you're looking for just like a really basic skincare routine, that's literally it. Just cleanser, sunscreen, and moisturizer. Those are the only 3 products that you need to have healthy skin if your skin is in a place where you want it to be. Now, if your skin is somewhere where you don't want it to be, if you have a lot of blackheads, if you have clogged pores, if you have a lot of acne, if you have hyperpigmentation, if you have wrinkles and fine lines, you're gonna wanna use serums and exfoliants in order to target those issues specifically. So for example, if blackheads are what you're really struggling with, and by the way, I have a blackheads video coming up very soon, but to give you a little sneak peek into that video, using a beta hydroxy acid is going to be really critical to reducing those blackheads. If you get a lot of hyperpigmentation from breakouts, incorporating a vitamin C serum or a niacinamide serum into your routine can really help with that. But if you're happy with your skin, there's absolutely no need to add any other step. If you want me to do a video about picking the best serum for your skin concern, then give this video a thumbs up and comment down below that you want to see it, because I think that could potentially be a really great like chemistry-based video to go into the science behind each of the ingredients and how they help with any specific skin concern. So all in all, a very basic skincare routine only has to consist of 3 products: cleanser, sunscreen, and moisturizer. Feel free to disagree with me, but that's just what I have found in my personal opinion. When I am feeling super lazy, when I really don't want to do any sort of like fancy skincare routine, which generally I don't do. So now that I'm doing these at-home vlogs on my channel on Saturday mornings when I upload them, you're gonna see that the skincare routines that I do on a daily basis are not like 38 steps long. They're actually really simple, and in fact, I think the most amount of steps that I do ever is 3 steps. So typically at night, I will do cleanser and then a serum and then a moisturizer. And then in the morning, I'll do cleanser, serum, and sunscreen. So that's really it. So I'm very curious to know how many steps your routine is. So comment down below with how many steps your routine is and what they are, because I'm super curious to know like how extensive people's routines are, because mine is not very extensive, but I do know people that have a very laborious like 10-step routine. So just a quick reminder at the end of the video that if you want to chat to me about your skincare routine and what is and what isn't working for you, then the link is down below in my info box. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and spending this time with me. Have a beautiful week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.